You better have game, and I wouldn't even have seen it coming. That's why I
All
did
right.
that.
So I'm gonna put down a mountain, and I'm gonna spend 4 in order to cast the Thicket Crasher. All right.
Uh huh. So now you got
Okay.
4 man. You got 4 mana left.
And yes,
Where's
this
the
does
part
do
where
the
I
thing that I want.
Where's the part where I die?
All right. I'm gonna swing at you with Shifting Ceratops and Lava Kim Brawler. That all right?
Can't be countered. Protection from blue.
Yeah.
Um.
There.
Yeah, I can't respect. So you're swinging at me with those two, right?
Yeah, I'm swinging at you. Sorry. Set power and toughness.
It gets
4,
for
4.
each elemental, so it's 2. So it gets 4. So you're dealing a total of 9. So you're
Hold
gonna use
it.
the remaining.
Do you have no blockers?
I got no blockers. I got no. Just what is it?
All right.
Play it.
On declaration of no blockers, I'm gonna cast Uncaged Fury on my Shifting Ceratops.
Oh no! Is this double strike? God
Yep.
damn it! Double strike ability. God fucking damn it! All right. You caught me by surprise.
And that's exactly
and
0.
And it worked. And yep, because the double strike, and then, well, darn it! I guess I just did not see it coming, so I lose the game. And again, it was another 1-turn swing. So I mean, I'm satisfied. It's just. I was kind of hoping that I wasn't going to lose the double strike fucking win con because I've god damn it, like I get it. I get it, double strike. But good for you.
It's the theme that I've been having
good for
with
you
our
for keeping that hidden, because you know what? I would not have swung out if I knew I needed to keep a blocker open. So that's
the
great.
ironic thing is, well, if you had a blocker open, I couldn't kill you, but I could swing through. I could swing through this blocker by giving my Ceratops trample. So
You know, just again, it was just that was not a thing until the very last play of the game. But that's cool with me because I didn't really, I did not enter into my head that could happen.
all right,
That's
so
the whole point.
Can I show off a bunch of the other things that I'm running? Because I'm honestly running a
Of
relatively basic rule package. I like it. I do. But it's not. It doesn't really have all that many surprises, quote unquote. And
Yeah, I mean, you got your win. You
I'm
got your
kind
win
of
condition
pissy that I
pretty
didn't
set.
get either of my 1-drops because the elemental package that I'm running specifically, wants to have this particular combo of Scorch Spitter and Thunder King Awakener triggering every turn. That way, Chandra Spitfire is totally live. You never joined your pacifism?
I mean, nope. I drew in what you saw. I ended that last game with land cards in my hand. So what you saw is what I had. I mean,
Okay.
well, that's the whole thing with running cards at only 2 is there's a world of difference between running. As I've come to realize, there's a world of difference between running a card at 2 and running at 4. It's like it not only is it unlikely that you're going to draw a card that you're only running 2 of, it's actually so unlikely that you shouldn't even consider it as a thing to have happen in a game. Unless, of course, it's your win condition card, and it should be one of the last cards that you draw.
I am glad that you tried to run Lotus Field because while I was testing, I was like, oh man, Lotus Field is so fucking cool, and it never fucking works, and it's not fair that it never fucking works.
There's a lot of good shit I didn't draw, but that's. I mean, I'm satisfied at least with how the games ended up because it was a 2-1 match, and both of your wins was a 1-turn game at that point because it just came down to whose turn it was. Well, let's see what we got here because I mean the good thing about the Coreset is, a lot of power cards, a lot of win con cards, I should say. Like, it just opens up the possibilities that all you have to do is just build a bridge to, like, an overcome. So, overcome, you've got a bunch of creatures on the board. Probably, in your case, they would be elementals, of course, because the elementals power each other up and they gain trample. So, all that extra power translates into trample damage and probably, irrevocable life loss.
What do we think about the artifacts in this set? Because I'm running this manifold key mostly because I needed some more 1-drops, and you saw what happened. I didn't get any of my 1-drops, despite the fact that I'm running doubles of Scorch Spitter, Healer of the Glade, and manifold key. I had Healer of the Glade in the one hand I had to mulligan, but that's the only 1-drop I saw through the entire game. I was sad about it.
Well, I think, first of all, let me say that Manifold Key is basically a better Voltaic key because it also has the ability of target creature can't be blocked this turn.
Mm-hmm. It's a very expensive unblockable, but the fact that it's reusable is what balances that out.
Yeah, so early game, I don't know, you're giving your artifact creatures vigilance, or you're using artifacts that have tap abilities. I'm not sure what the point of it. I'm not sure what the point of it is in your deck though, because
the point of it
you didn't have you don't have any artifact plays during those games actually.
Well, I had Prismite out early on. Also, I think I screwed up. Yeah, I definitely screwed up Prismite because I thought Prismite was tap, add 1 mana of any color, but no, it's 2, add 1 mana of any color. So, ugh.
Soul Ring.
No, man, Soul Ring is way busted. I like Healer of the Glade. It's effectively a weaker Soul Sister. And I actually really like Scorch Spitter, specifically with the combo with Thunderkin Awakener with Scorch Spitter. That can rack up really quickly with the rest of the Elemental package.
It's a target sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. The Elementals, the suicide bombers of Magic the Gathering. They don't care what happens to them, as long as they deal lots of damage before they die.
Yeah, Thunderkin Awakener with either Scorch Spitter or Heal of the Glade would get me, some really nice stuff. But, yeah, it has to be less than, so I would only end up getting a Scorch Spitter out of it. One of the Chandras in the set is generates 1/1 Elemental tokens, and 2 of them, but they detonate at the end step, so... I do like this set.
And they die.
I do like this set in total, and I like the Gruul stuff in it a lot specifically. But I'm not entirely sure what the plans were for, like, either Golgari or really any of the black stuff. To be perfectly honest, I know that Orzhov gets really nice stuff like Knight of the Ebon Legion, but all of that is dependent on the surrounding sets as opposed to the set itself.
Well, it looks like black is supposed to go into one of these legendaries. There are a lot of legendaries in this set because it is a core set. So
yeah, but none of the legendaries are all that interesting to look at, honestly.
So, and a lot of them also are tricolor, which makes them very bad. But it looks like you're supposed to go into some kind of vampire strategy. You've got a couple Sorin planeswalkers in here too. That until end of turn, each vampire you control gains tap it, gain control of target creature. Yeah, I could see how that could fuck things up pretty quickly. But at turn 10 though, no, I don't think Sorin Vampire Lord is going to be seeing much play.
Yeah, especially since I think the only smaller vampires that we even have are a Child of Night, right? And that's because that gets printed in everything.
Well, they also got this one that I thought was kind of interesting. The Vampire of the Dire Moon is 1/1 Death Touch and Lifelink for only 1. And I think that actually is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So with Death Touch, of course, you're probably going to try to give this creature First Strike. Where does First Strike come from? It comes from white.
Yep. Is there anything that you wanted to? Is there anything that any big specific combos you wanted to throw out for your deck?
The only combo that didn't really make play, which might have made a difference because it would have bought me time, is the Bishop of Wings and the Dawning Angel. So turn 2, you play the Bishop. Turn 5, you play the Dawning Angel, at which point you gain 4 life when the Angel hits the board, and then you gain another 4 life from the Bishop because the Dawning Angel is Angel type. So that's an 8-point swing for 5. I got a 3/2 with flying out now, and it gets worse that I have like survivability. I noticed that if I at least tried blocking, that I would have won, it seems. that the Dawning Angel also, when it dies, if I have a bishop out, then I get to create a 1/1 spirit token
Yeah.
that gets to attack on my next turn, presuming that it happens during my opponent's turn.
Hey, there's
that
one
all-
of your cool hate cards.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't draw it. Like whoop-de-doo. It ended up not. Actually, the irony is that you ran even less. You ran even less color sabotage in your deck, but it actually came to be that much more effective because it turned into a 5/4 with fucking protection from blue, so I couldn't block it with my early game plays. Not that I would have, because the idea is to just keep my creatures out to build my board first. I usually am aiming, of course, to get the 4 flyers out, bring Safar out like I did game 1, and I mean, I'm satisfied with how the deck worked. It's just a shame I couldn't pull off the win.
Right.
Typing randomly. Titanic growth. Oh, I guess my win condition was like flying unblockable. Your win condition was double strike, as it
I'm
turned
going to
out.
hit you for 20 in the face.
Yeah, and if only the double strike came out turn 1, but nope. That was pretty. That was some good drama right there. Some good magicking.
I'm kind of sad that my Tectonic Rage is just actively bad in this matchup.
Creatures without flying can't block this turn.
What creatures without flying?
Oh, you mean my Bishop of Wings? That's supposed to have the angelic gift, because I can't tell you how many times I played the gift and then I drew the Bishop of Wings, but the Bishop was supposed to be the 4th creature I needed to put Safara on the board, and I had to fucking restart. Like.
All right, so this has been us exploring the Magic the Gathering core set 2020. Tune in next time for it's Cloud's turn to pick out the next set. So more than likely,
Yeah,
what other cycles do we still have to finish up? Like I think the revisit to Moradin.
That we got a lot of vintage Magic, and
I don't want to go do the dark. The dark is terrible.
We got grunge Magic. We got 2000s metal Magic. So I seem to have a greater affinity for older sets, but it remains to be seen, because I also am going through a Magic the Gathering deck building type of transition right now, and I've been learning very much these past couple weeks.
All right then, everybody, be safe.
We'll see you next time, everybody.